Additionally, light can also offer histological information and molecular imaging. This rich optical contrast offers powerful tools for medical diagnosis benefiting modern health. However, light faces a grand challenge in tissue penetration due to the strong tissue scattering. Biomedical optics actually comes a long way. So in the 17th century, microscopy was invented, which revolutionized the 19th century medicine by letting us see into a cell. Then optical coherence tomography, OCT, and the two-photon microscopy increased the optical penetration to about 1 millimeter or 2, and bring huge benefit to clinical care of skin and eyes. And starting in the early 2000s, photoacoustic imaging allows us to see even more. So allowing penetration by another order of magnitude. So to several centimeters, permitting open level wearable imaging. In the past 5 to 10 years, this technology enjoyed a very rapid development. People seeing the potential of the technology. So when I first joined the field, only a few companies are working on this technology. Now more than a dozen, so I just list a few of here are doing the commercialization. The first company, Compact, on this list has licensed a few technology I'm going to talk about today. So I guess this is maybe a redundant, but I still want to go through what is photoacoustic effect. So it was discovered 100 years ago by Nobel. It's based on effect of light energy transfer to sound energy. So when the tissue is illuminated by light, so there could be either one photon or two photon absorption. The absorbed photons elevate the molecule to the exact state. Then there could be a radiation radiation emit photons. However, those photons randomly works inside biological tissue, so we lose track of them after several scattering events. So photoacoustic provide another channel. Actually, this is the more fundamental channel than the radiated. It's in natural tissue. So the absorbed energy can convert to heat. Then local expansion through thermal expansion can generate the ultrasound. The ultrasound wave experience much weaker scattering inside the biological tissue. So we can track those sound waves from high resolution images into tissue. Because of the light matter interaction during the photoacoustic generation, photoacoustic imaging provides molecular contrast, include the endogenous contrast like hormone force, like hemoglobin, DNA, RNA, melanin, water, lipid, and exogenous contrast agent like fluorescent molecule, nanoparticles, proteins. Because of the acoustic detection, so this is multi-scale imaging technology. So the imaging resolution and the penetration depths are scalable. Till now, our research has imaged lipid and protein distribution inside a single cell. The responses in hemodynamic responses in the mouse brain at single cell resolution, and also we image dynamics inside the whole rodent. This also being recently translated into human breast cancer diagnosis. This is a very quick introduction about the principle. So we shine pulse laser light into the tissue. So the light energy is very gentle, it's well below the Siffert limit. And then the absorbed light rising the temperature a little bit. The rising temperature leads to a tiny fraction of volume expansion. The generated acoustic wave going to propagate inside tissue, then pick up by a bunch of detectors outside. Then those detected signal can be translated into computer or inverse response production. Then we can map what the light, where the light will get absorbed inside tissue. Next, I'm going to talk about the recent technology development. So we call it single impulse panoramic photoacoustic CT. So I can quickly skip all of those technology details. So another advantage of this, we can have free space light delivery and two-pi plane coverage. We have one-to-one channel map detection, amplification, and utilization. We can have single short imaging. So the resolution is roughly 100 micron in plane. And every 50 microseconds, we can get one image. So the currently limited by laser rapid 50 Hz, we can have the 50 Hz frame rate. So this is the result from a live animal. So the animal is living because you can see the images are so the contrast here is a little lower. Hopefully I can share with you more on my screen. So the animal is racing. You can see the racing animal here, and there's 600 slices from head to toe. The animal can be virtually sliced into 600 pieces using only 12 seconds. This is another demo. So we park the animal in one location. So the red bar here showing where the image is, and we monitor the dynamics inside the animal. So animal is breathing normally. So and we are imaging the liver. There's a lot of blood vessels inside. You can see them very well, and there is no motion artifact because the imaging speed is only data acquisition speed. Time is so short, only 20 microseconds. So this is our representation. Some slides showing different locations we can image the internal structure of the animal from head to toe. With each slice, we can clearly see the structure of the internal organs, and this enables us to differentiate the tumor from normal tissue. And I have to emphasize again, the light dose we use is well below the safe limit. And we don't have to inject any contrast agent here. It's totally non-invasive. After seeing the exciting small animal images, we know it was a time to start clinical translation. So we go to the second generation for human breast imaging. The patient lied on the front position, immerse one of her breasts at a time inside the imaging chamber. The light is from the bottom, shine onto the breast. And after additional scanning, within 50 seconds, we can get a 3D tomography of the whole breast. This is the image of a human breast vasculature from a healthy volunteer. Then we also image some cancer patient. Those are the results from cursor here. So those are from mammography. So although I see many of those, but I never trained in this area, don't really know where the tumor could be. But the radiologist pinpoint, so those circles indicate where the tumor could be. And in the middle are photoacoustic results. So from the depth or encoded image or from the pathological map, we can highlight the tumor because of the angiogenesis inside the tumor. So we have a much better contrast. So photoacoustic imaging provides a complementary tool for breast cancer diagnosis, especially for radiographically dense breast. My colleagues also apply this technology for human brain imaging. So the patient lie down and puts part of his head against the imaging chamber. So I don't know whether there's enough contrast or not. You can see some flash from the bottom. Thus the light shining onto the brain, and the patient was asking to doing some tasks like finger tapping. And here we are showing the matter responses, also correlated well with MRI. So the patient has to go to the hospital to take another MRI. Of course, we are not in the same modality. And here you can see the images from those MRI. So they use angiography sequence to highlight the vessels, and from photoacoustic, this is level 3. And the color indicates the brain responses when the patient is tapping his tips, fingers, parting his lips, tap his tongue, listening to music, or thinking of words. So previous image based on the indigenous contrast, basically hemoglobin. Because of the light-matter interaction, photoacoustic imaging also enjoy abundant molecular contrast. So now I'll just give some examples. The first one is still label free, so it's melanoma. Actually, we are imaging melanin, which is abundant in the skin, but melanoma is something bad for us. It has a large amount of melanin inside. This is the absorption spectrum. Actually, at around 680 nanometer, melanin absorption is way above any other internal form for this our body. So at this wavelength, if we see some spikes or very strong signal from the body, which could be a bad sign. Different from imaging primary tumor, which is static. Here we try to demo. We can use this technology to image circulating tumor cell. They are sparse and moving around inside the body. To mimic the circulating tumor cell, we artificially inject those melanoma cells inside the bloodstream, and using 680 nanometer light, we can visualize the migration. So the hotspot moving along the blood vessels, those are the melanoma tumor cells. Thanks to the high spatial temporal resolution of the system, we can enable, we can create a motion contrast contrast image and analyze the tumor flow direction in SPIE. Now I'm going to introduce another important exciting contrast agent, is a photo switch for protein. They are genetically encodable into tissue to label some dynamics. This protein significantly increases the detection sensitivity and specificity. So our collaborator, Dr. Pusha in New York City, so he's a well-established expert in protein engineering. Initially, when he developed those type of photo switch for proteins, initially he wanted to use this for fluorescence imaging. However, it detected very, very low fluorescence signal because the quantity of it is so low. However, as we mentioned before, the absorbed energy can also partially transfer to heat. So the lower the quantity means more energy goes to the heat channel, we have stronger photoacoustic imaging signal. So it turned out the combination of photoacoustic imaging and photospectral protein is a perfect marriage. This cartoon illustrates how the phytochrome or the switchable protein responds to light. So illuminated with either red or near-infrared light, the protein is going to have a conformational change, open and close, open and close. During this conformational change, there is a small molecule attached to the protein called biliverdin. So there is one ring of the biliverdin is rotating. So this rotation changed the absorption spectrum. So we call the protein has high absorption in near infrared, whereas range is on the on state. And by shining the different red or near infrared light, we can control the protein in the on state or off state. Basically, we can turn it on or off arbitrary. So by encode those proteins into a cell, so we can embed those cells to grow a tumor inside the animal. The left image is an on-state image. The image of both the protein signal and the intrinsic blood absorption. The middle one, the second one is the off-state. We turn this protein to the off-state. And after the, so these two images are very similar to each other. Actually, our eye cannot really tell the difference. But after locking detection, we turn the protein on for multiple cycles. So when we measure the locking signal, we can suppress all the background absorption because those are not switchable. And only the protein signal will be highlighted. So we can suppress the background absorption, increase the contrast by almost 50 times. And here's the overlay. We see both the internal, both the tumor cell and the background absorption. Because of the high sensitivity and the specificity, we also monitor tumor metastasis in vivo. A small volume of tumor was injected initially into the liver. On day 5, we start to see the growth of the tumor. So this. So here, this area we are showing where the tumor is on day 5.
We have 5 minutes.
Sure. So on day 15, it's become bigger. So 24, 33, bigger and bigger. And here, initially on day 5, we have a little thing far away from the primary tumor, but it's not 100% sure. Later on, from this small signal bigger and bigger, we notice this is the metastasis. All of those works later on confirmed by histology. Besides sacrifice the animal and besides the liver, this is the metastasis and this is the huge primary tumor. Using this, we can study tumor metastasis on the same animal like tumor. In science fiction, micro-robots enter our body to discover to cure disease in hard-to-reach area. However, in reality, when those micro-robots get inside, how to locate, guide, and control them become a big issue. Just like satellites in space can guide cars to their destination, we try to build a physical system can image those micro-robots and guide them for delivery. This cartoon illustrates the navigation platform. So the robots was made by magnesium, and we coated with microlayers with different functions, then we added into a microcapsule. Then we added those microcapsules into the animal. So during digestion, those microcapsules can survive the GI system until to reach the disease area we want the microrobots to go. So once the microrobots or the capsule get this disease area, we use another laser light to relieve them. So because of the chemical reaction between the magnesium and the intestinal fluid, we provide a driving force for them to stack on the intestinal wall for driving the dish. And here is the imaging guidance. Somehow this movie is not playing. So we can visualize the migration of those contrast microrobots inside the tissue until we reach the disease location. And we can separate their motions with base motion as well. And after release into the after we release this microrobots can propel wells going inside the intestinal fluid, and they can diffuse much further for drug delivery. So this profile shows the normalized density at different distance. The microrobots are much more visual in-house profile. So this is the last one. Hopefully I have 3 more minutes. We are talking about another contrast agent. It's sharply peaked lanthanide nanocrystals. So the lanthanide series element are very different from others. They have a split 4F transition, means only at that energy level we can pump them up and they can reduce. So however, this lanthanide nanocrystal have a very low efficiency converting photon energy to solidity. So our collaborators at Stanford and Singapore really did a really hard work trying to increase the rate or the efficiency. So at the end, we have a much sharper absorption spectrum, also have a strong enough absorption for photoacoustic imaging. This is the one organic molecule. The absorption width is much wider, 150 nanometer. For the lanthanide, because sharpness is much narrower. It's only it's less than 4 nanometer. And we can use 2 very labeling wavelengths to image them, and we can see the difference after differentiation. One wavelength minus the other, so the sharpness are stand out. So they create multiple of those sharpness for us to do multiplex imaging, and we can easily separate them, use very closely spaced wavelengths. Only within 20 nanometer we can separate all of them. And we also demonstrate in live animal with the help with the nanocrystal, we can image some small vessels which are hard to image using pure natural contrast. Here we show, so this little vessel can be visible, and after injection, the small vessel can also become visible. All right, so at the end, I'd like to thank my collaborator and the funding support. Thank you very much.
Thank you.